anybody was
Big
that.
Daddy Cblock's power, got the streets devoured. Gold chains glisten in the hour, flow like a sizzling shower. Spit fire like a dragon, crews left staggering. Passion in the habit, check it, Big Daddy moving. Calculating the scheme, rough neck, no bleeding. Hardcore last gleam, Cblock dominion. Pure raw strength in the kitchen.
Y'all motherfuckers know exactly what time it in fact is. It is time for the Cblock on the Media Virus podcast featuring Big Daddy. We are excited that we are all here together, waiting on Grease Monkey Pete. He'll show up soon. He'll show up soon enough. You know, I know we don't get political on the show. But it's no secret that I am a fan of the current president of the United States of America. And where the fuck did Big Daddy go?
Hang on.
How come I don't see him?
Because,
we only have room for 3.
Yeah, because you've got this weird.
All right, there we go. I just figured I wanted to see if it made a difference. You know what I mean? I wanted to see what was going on. Like,
so now I have to talk to you like this.
I don't know. Here's the thing. But anyway, I am a fan, of the president. I think he's going to do a good job. But it hurts me when people call him racist, because he's farthest thing from it, and I can prove it. Because the Trump administration has withdrawn the FDA plan to ban menthol cigarettes. They're proving that Trump is in fact a friend to the black man, and wants to. Oh well, I had to get. See, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna stop sharing because it covers him for some reason. That's not right. But so. As of January 24th, the Trump administration had withdrawn plan to ban menthol cigarettes in the United States in a setback to health regulators and activists. The Food and Drug Administration had, in April 2022, proposed the ban to ban the sale of flavored cigars and menthol cigarettes after several health advocacy groups said they were highly addictive and played a role in luring young people to smoking. A January 21st filing by the official Office of the Information and Regulatory Affairs, a White House agency, showed the proposal has been withdrawn. Menthol cigarettes, which comprise of... Oh, I thought Pete Bob. Oh, he did. Here he is.
He's with us.
I just turn him off?
Yeah.
Shit. Turn back on.
You didn't.
No, I did. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
Pete, now you went back to smoking, didn't you?
Yes.
And did you go back to doing the old Camel Crush thing?
No.
No.
I switched to cheaper cigarettes.
Do you smoke menthols?
Yes.
Well, guess what, my friend?
What?
The Trump administration. You know what Uncle Donnie did for you, dude?
What did Uncle Donnie do for me?
He withdrew the FDA's plan to ban menthol cigarettes.
Awesome.
They were going to ban menthol cigarettes.
They were going to ban menthol cigarettes?
That's right. They were going to ban.
For what reason? For what reasoning?
I don't know what, because they're addictive and not good for you. Like, like smoking the menthol part of the cigarette is what it makes it even worse than just smoking tobacco. Like, you get that, right?
Well, if it makes you happy.
If it makes you happy.
Where did he go?
It can't be that bad. I can't sing. I can't just not.
Did you dump him or did he drop out?
He must have dropped out. Because I don't know what happened to Pete.
I guess he went to go get some menthol cigarettes.
I don't know what was going on, but he didn't have his video on or anything. So if he pops in again, just hit it again. Menthol cigarettes, which comprise a third of the industry's total U.S. market share, have also faced scrutiny for their disproportionate impact on the health of black communities. It's deeply disappointing that this final rule was not issued in a timely manner. It's more critical than ever that the states and cities step up their efforts to end the sale of menthol cigarettes and other flavored tobacco products. Okay. This is according to Yolanda Richardson, CEO of a campaign for tobacco.
Of course, it's Yolanda.
Yeah. I mean,
Yolanda.
Listen, see, here's the thing. Why don't you teach your kids, we'll just teach kids not to smoke. You know what I mean? We could do that too. I think smoking's going down.
It is.
I don't think a lot of people are smoke anymore.
I feel like the stigma switched where it
Am I
used
still
to
here?
be.
Yeah, you're still here, Pete.
Okay, I don't know why my camera isn't showing me.
Okay.
Where it used to be like a status symbol of being cool. It's switched now.
Yeah. You know what? You know what really makes me happy? See, here's the thing, right? When I when I became diabetic, right? All of a sudden, there's all these zero sugar sodas. You know what I mean? Just zero sugar. You don't have to worry about a thing. And then many years later, I quit smoking. And then when I quit smoking, these things called nicotine pouches came along. And then the nicotine pouches are now popular amongst, like, that is the cool thing, to do a nicotine pouch. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I feel like I live in a simulation is the point that I'm trying to make. And I'm glad that you guys are witnesses to it. You know?
Now we need something to replace women. Although I did hear that the advancement in the AI girlfriend is coming along pretty good. They have a full-on robot now.
A full-on robot.
The first robot girlfriend has been.
Oh.
Or not automated, like activated.
What is this comment at the bottom of the screen?
Oh, well,
No me gusta. I can't see the rest of it.
Tú, cuando era niño, tú mate a mi familia.
No me, I don't like you. When you were a kid, you killed my family. What?
What the fuck?
Is someone sending you coded messages?
I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's fantastic. I didn't know what it meant. I just popped it up. I was like, oh, it's a comment. And I was like, oh, it's in Spanish. And I'm like, I know gusta means I don't like you is what that says.
Right.
I know that. And I was.
It's it looks Google translated. But that is what it says.
I have no idea. But I have never, as a child, killed anyone's family. I've never killed anyone. Can you imagine?
I killed a family of ants.
I think it would be really hard to kill a family as a child.
To our listener, gracias por su comentario. ¿Cómo sabía que cuando era niño yo maté a toda su familia porque lo merecieron?
Okay. I have a rule where I need to know what people say on my show.
I said, how did you know that I killed your family? And by the way, I killed them because they deserved it.
Oh, okay, good. At one point, we had 7 people watching, and now we have 1. So
bummer.
No, I thought it was kind of funny. But
am I down there behind that comment?
I don't know.
Let's see if we can.
But I mean, if you're giving me the choice of who I'd rather look at, it's the comment.
Thanks, fucker.
Now, yeah, there you go. Now we're all in like a.
Okay.
I want to be up top. There we go.
I don't know why, but you know what's wrong? Like, it's not spread out over the whole widescreen. One of you guys in landscape or portrait?
Well, see, that's the thing is I have we are live streaming in portrait mode right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I just kind of thought it would be nifty. And we got a lot more traction than we've ever gotten. We have one person watching right now. We had like 7 people paying attention at one point for a good long while we were talking.
7 people about, 7 people that we don't know.
I mean, I don't know if we know them or not. Who cares
Awesome.
if we know? Dude, let me tell you something. I got a harder time getting people I know to listen than complete fucking strangers.
Then I'm going to switch this to like this way so that you're not big. Wait a minute, hold on. No, that still doesn't make you any bigger.
You know, and since we've got Big Daddy here with us, we've got Pete. So this next story is really,
it touches everyone.
It touches everyone here. It's Lyft responds after Detroit woman files a lawsuit alleging driver denied her ride because she was too big.
I saw this one.
Hey.
Lyft has responded after a Detroit woman filed a lawsuit against the rideshare company, saying the driver refused her service because she was too big to fit in his car. A spokesman for the company said they can't comment on the pending litigation, but released the following statement to Local 4. And then Local 4 gave it to the Mediaverse podcast. Lyft unequivocally condemns all forms of discrimination. We believe in a community where everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. Our community guidelines and terms of service explicitly prohibit harassment and discrimination. This comes after Detroit woman Dajua Blanding,
Gesundheit.
D-A-G-U-A.
Probably
D-A-J-U-A. Dajua Blanding said she was denied a ride from Lyft due to her weight, prompting her to file a lawsuit. Blanding captured the incident on video and posted it to her social media page, which has been shared thousands of times. According to the video, Blanding paid Lyft for the ride from her residence to a party at her cousin's house. 10 to 15 minutes later, the Lyft driver arrived in a Mercedes-Benz sedan. Blanding walked towards the Lyft driver's vehicle, and the Lyft driver locked his doors and started to drive away. She asked the driver what he was doing, and the driver told her that she was too big to get into his car. Under law, refusing someone transportation due to their weight is no different than refusing someone transportation based on their race or religion, said attorney John Marco. Discrimination of any kind can never be tolerated by our society. The driver claimed that Blanding was too big to fit in the backseat of his vehicle and that his tires could not support her weight. The Lyft driver also said that he had a problem in the past and that overweight people need to order Lyft XLs. Despite Blanding assuring the Lyft driver that she could fit in the back seat, she kept his doors locked and sped off. Refusing transportation based on their weight is not only illegal but dangerous, said Zach Runyon, the lawyer. Imagine the consequences if Miss Blanding were unable to seek shelter after that driver left her stranded. This could have ended even worse than it did. So, all right, Big Daddy, as I'm going to put you on the pro big bitches side.
Yes, please do.
And I'm going to put Pete on the pro Lyft driver side. And I would like you to state your case as to why big bitches should get Lyft rides. Do you want to see her about that?
Big bitches need to be lifted too. All right, let's face it. America's expanding waistline. By 2030, 2/3 of the average person will be overweight. Therefore, to expect accommodation of size, oh, she's not even that big. You know what? I'd fuck the shit out.
Yeah, I'd let her see. I would try very hard to make her happy. It would not happen, but it would be.
That's not a very accurate photo.
How do you know that's not a very accurate?
you're
It's a
not
photo.
Because I saw another photo. I saw a photo that's way better. That's an old photo.
That was only half of her. That was
Yeah.
only half.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so as I was saying, big bitches need loving too. Big bitches need to get lifted, physically, literally, emotionally, sexually. We should be lifting big bitches up.
Okay.
And for the record, it's a Mercedes Benz, right? That's not a cheap piece of shit car. So if your car can't handle the average overweight person, then what you have is a piece of shit vehicle. If my fucking Ford, a Chevy Impala can handle big bitches, then a Mercedes Benz should be able to also. If you can't afford a decent ride to provide a service, then what the fuck are you doing? If you're going to discriminate for ugly bitches, not big bitches.
Well, that's the thing. You really can't discriminate against ugly bitches because that is that's against the law. But discriminating against fat bitches is just funny. No,
I mean, she wasn't going to run after the car.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
All right. So, but
Hey, how far she got to chase you, really?
Right.
Pete, now I would like you to make the case of the Lyft driver.
There was a very good argument for the vehicle's gross vehicle weight rating may have been exceeded once she got in the car. Gross vehicle weight rating is indicated on a placard or sticker on the driver's door opening what that car is safely supposed to be able to carry as far as passenger and luggage weight.
Now, here's the thing.
In addition,
so this car can't handle 3 individual people and some luggage? Because that's all this woman would have been is, for him to refuse her a ride because she's too big is like saying you can't pick up more than one person.
It's a 4-door sedan. So that gross weight rating needs to be able to handle the weight of 4 average adults. So guaranteed she weighs less than 3 average adults and luggage. So she and him wouldn't have exceeded gross weight unless maybe she had some snacks that exceeded the luggage weight. But
I have Ubered some
biggins.
I have too.
And the hardest part sometimes is for them to get in or out.
Yeah, watching large folks get in and out of the back seat of this Nissan Sentra is comical sometimes. I remember the 4 large linebacker-sized gentlemen. No, I'm sorry, 3 linebacker-sized gentlemen that got in this car because they took the bus to from the nearby hospital. They took a bus because it was cheaper. When they got back there and I took them home, they were 3 linebacker-sized gentlemen, and watching them get in the car was kind of like a little nerve-wracking. I was kind of like, wow, like I hope we don't scrape any, like speed bumps on the way out. And they knew they were big gentlemen. Like they looked at the car and they kind of were like, "Are we going to fit in there?"
Fat Pete, what are you trying to say?
Huh?
Fat people know they're fat. You think fat people are stupid too?
No, I didn't say that.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying they were aware that they were large people. They weren't, oblivious. They knew.
My favorite thing.
As a supporter of big girls, let me just get this message out here. Ladies, if you
Wait, just hang on a second. Because we've been saying really offensive shit, and I've had the camera only on Pete. So if you're going to say something cool,
Yeah.
we're going to change that.
Okay, ladies, here's the thing. If this should happen to you, if you feel discriminated against because of your size and a Lyft or an Uber, what you need to do is dial the Media Virus podcast. You get in touch with Big Daddy. Big Daddy will make his way to you. You need to send a photograph. You need to send a video. And my services, like your clothing, should be 50% off. And I will make sure you get to where you need to go. If you think you're having trouble fit, listen, all you need to do, you open up my rear door, you bend over, I'll make sure you get inside.
You open up my rear door, you bend over, I'll open up your rear door.
Just bend right over. Big Daddy will make sure it fits inside. All right, ladies, just call the Media Virus podcast. Our services and your clothes 50%, 50 to 75% off, and we'll make it happen.
Or you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Media Virus podcast, P.O. Box 6969, Claymont, Delaware.
You just got to include some video and some pictures, and we'll make it work.
Did you get a PO block?
No. I just wanted to say self-addressed stamped envelope. That's all. You don't hear the words self-addressed stamped envelope nearly as much as you used to when we were kids. You know what I mean?
No.
Because Generation Z doesn't understand how to address an envelope. Doesn't know what an envelope is half the time.
Because, ladies, my car has snacks, so by all means, call Big Daddy.
Snacks.
My car has snacks too.
Snacks on snacks. So how do I stop sharing? How do I do? Oh yeah, go up to this and I turn that off. Yeah. Then Mike comes back. Bada boom, bada bing. This ain't so bad going into the, You know what? All right, so we've had our fun.
This improves our chances of getting on TikTok and Reels.
Yeah.
We could switch. We could switch and put Pete on the pro big bitch side and Big Daddy on the anti big bitch stance and see if the argument changes.
Okay. That's a very good idea. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So now, Grease Monkey Pete, you are now on the side of the Lyft passenger, and Big Daddy is on the side of the Lyft driver. And please make your case.
Go.
Oh, me first?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Going pro.
He can't fucking think of it.
I can't really think of anything. Did she properly notify the driver of her increased size?
Do you think people want to go around announcing their weight, Pete? Is that what you think? No, they don't. And they shouldn't have to, Pete.
But okay, look. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Fuel economy, cars are different sizes. You would not expect somebody to try to fold themselves into a Nissan Kick, a Ford Festiva, a smart car, or a Chevy Spark or a Honda Fit.
You're supposed to be pro big bitch right now.
I'm sorry, like pro big bitch.
Damn, that was a good idea, but it did not go well.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to lobby for this. I'm not licensed to handle heavy equipment. Sorry, I don't have that. I don't have that endorsement on my license. I'm, like Big Daddy.
Oh,
All right, that actually worked out as well as I thought.
a fun exercise, but not quite what we were looking for.
All right.
Although I'm interested to hear Big Daddy's perspective from the Lyft driver.
Okay, let's go anti big bitch. All right, big bitches. Here's the deal, right? So you get in my car and you blow up my suspension. Now I can't hit 95. I can't switch lanes very well. You're dropping the fuel economy of my car. Get one of them big bitch farts, and the whole soul of my car is now worn out. And then big bitches. Now you're sweating, so now you get sweaty. Listen, and sweaty poom poom is a smell that does not come out of upholstery very well. So, and if I try to, hit the seat warmers, now the whole back of my car smells like fried fish, and that's just fucking ridiculous. So, here's the deal, ladies. If you want to go to your big bitch parties, then you need to get a full-on forklift, construction companies, or make sure that you got a flatbed. Make sure you need to get a friend with a flatbed truck. Get your ass in the back of the bed. You know what I'm saying? Because why the fuck am I got to pay for my extra suspension? Then I got to go to the gas station, put air in my tires because you and your friends decided to try to look cute at 450 pounds. Listen, Forever 21 has a weight limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because the clothes say they're for big and tall doesn't mean that you should fit it. You know what I'm saying? So next time you sign up to my Lyft, instead of driving to your cousin's house for your party, I'm dropping the ass off at Planet Fitness.
Okay. That was wildly inappropriate. I need to apologize to our listeners because I was reacting in a negative way, vocally, but then I realized my mic was muted. So nobody heard what I had said. That was a very poignant and well thought out response to the hatred that you were putting out. However, I've forgotten all of it. So,
well, such passionate speech gets forgotten in the moment because of the passion with which you were delivering the content. I understand.
I appreciate that. But we do have some bad news. I don't know what this means for the future, but there's a cannabis compound discovered inside a totally different plant. Scientists have discovered cannabidiol. That's not what that says.
Cannabinoidal.
That's not what it says.
No?
Maybe it's a misspelling. But hang on, because I understand that everybody wants to Matt, he's illiterate, and I am functionally illiterate.
That's cannabidiol. It's cannabidiol.
Cannabidiol. Okay.
It's CBD.
Yeah, a compound in cannabis known as CBD in a Brazilian plant, opening potential new avenues to produce the increasingly popular substance. There's no reason. No, look, we don't need this shit. We don't need another plant because the team found CBD in the fruits and flowers of a plant known as Trema micranthia bloom, a shrub which grows across much of the South American country and is often considered a weed. Molecular biologist Rodrigo Moura Neto of the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, I know how to say it, Rio de Janeiro, told AFP, who then told TMVP in 2023, CBD increasingly used by some to treat conditions including epilepsy, chronic pain, and anxiety in one main active compound in cannabis, along with tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, the substance that makes users feel high. The compound, so it doesn't have that. So we don't need a thing that makes CBD but doesn't make, because we don't need that shit. All right, let it grow wherever the fuck it grows. And we don't know it's the same fucking CBD either. Like, okay, I'm just saying.
But it has the potential to make it that much. So what can happen is if this is able to come to market, then we could see a dramatic decrease in the cost of CBD products because it's going to be more widely available. If you can double the source,
right,
you can have the cost.
Yeah, but if you flood the market with more CBD, then they're going to lean away from
cannabis culture, cannabis cultivation.
Yeah, from cannabis, and legalization may go by the
We don't
wayside.
need that shit. You know what I mean? So
fair point.
We just don't fucking need it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Because, like, you got to keep growing the hemp. Because it's not just the CBD. Like, there's all kinds of shit you can get from hemp. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got quiet. Oh, this fuck.
No,
I was thinking of
the THC.
A BBL with CBD sounds good.
You can make fabric. You can make rope.
We'll grow hemp for rope and paper
And nothing else.
and no, that's all I had lined up. What? It was a good 32 minutes of cool shit we talked. Oh, we didn't do Big Daddy Asks.
No, we didn't.
Oh, let's get to that.
And that's always
Always
fun.
a good time, Big Daddy Asks.
For 49 weeks, it's been a good time.
That's right.
The Media Virus Podcast presents a Stanley McFadden production. Big Daddy proudly brings to you
Big Daddy Asks.
All right, so tonight I've got a two-part question for you. So let's say, as a guy, you meet a girl. She doesn't like facial hair at all. We're all heavily facial-haired men, but facial hair is a deal breaker for that girl that you just met. Do you shave it all off, clean shaven, for a shot at the girl you just met? Why or why not? Part 2. How long into the relationship would you no longer say no to shaving off all of your facial hair? After a year, 2 years, 5 years, engagement, marriage, how far along in a relationship would you need to be in order for her to say, I don't want any more facial hair and you shave it off?
Okay. One of my favorite bands is a band called The Beards. And some of their songs include, if your dad doesn't have a beard, you've got two mums. They're from Australia. Another song is called There's Just Nothing Better Than a Beard. There is a song called Shaved Off His Beard. And what I'm going to do is I don't want to play it because we'll catch a strike, right? So I'm going to see if I can find the lyrics because it's a very basic song, okay? And it's like, well, there once was a man and that man had a beard. He shaved off his beard, and now he's dead. And there once was a girl, and her husband had a beard. She asked him to shave it off, and now she's dead. 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 Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Now they're dead. Dead. Grow a beard or you'll be dead. Well, the girl and the man, they each had a funeral. The people who attended are now dead. So the gravedigger came to bury the bodies, and he had a beard and can't be killed. Can't be killed, can't be killed. Can't be killed, can't be killed. Had a beard, can't be killed, can't be. It goes on. Well, there once was a band, and their names was Kings of Leon. They shaved off their beard, and now they're shit. 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 Kings of Leon are now shit.
Damn.
So, I could continue.
No, I
because these are all, and I just kind of like that, and that's sung like a shanty, and it's good to get ready in the morning. I don't like trimming my beard. My wife has been hassling me to get a haircut and trim my beard. I don't like trimming. I like to look like an old wizard. You know what I mean? Like old and wise. So that's my answer. I will die with a beard. Or will I? Because I can't be killed. Who else would like to answer?
Well,
also goatees or beards.
If you meet me with a beard, you're gonna have to understand that facial hair comes and goes. Because if it comes off, I assure you it'll come back. I don't change my facial hair for people specifically. Like there have been times when my wife will say, "Hey, are you gonna shave?" But I've never really been told to shave. I've been, hey, if you're not going to take it off, trim it up. Trim it up. We're going to go do this or do that. But it's there. So if you meet me with the hair, you're going to have to realize that even if it goes away, it'll come back.
I think it boils down to this. There are two types of people in the world. Men with beards and women.
True.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I can't see you down there, Mike.
I don't get like hung up on, I have to have a beard, because I'll just, sometimes I just wake up and say, fuck it, not anymore, and take it off.
I can't see you on this setup.
Oh, fuck, because that makes a difference. Let's figure it out.
When we shot the Doritos commercial.
There he is. Okay. He is rocking a beard today.
Porn stash.
Yes.
To play the detective.
Yes.
That was just for that shoot. I said, you know what? I'm going to shave that down.
Yeah, that was a fantastic cop mustache. That was a fantastic cop mustache.
For me, I can same as similar to what Mike was saying. I'm all for changing one's appearance in accordance to a role, a play, a movie, a commercial, something that you're getting paid for. But if it's some bitch that I'm just meeting for the first time who's expecting me to drastically change my appearance, no. I do have two caveats to that. One is if that pussy is delicious and she rides dick like a fucking maniac, then maybe.
Dude, listen.
I don't like the way it tickles. I'll shave it.
Not for nothing. But a really good pussy, you want to remember. You want to go.
You know what? That's a good point. When you put the mask on later and it captures The second thing is, ladies, if you're expecting me to be shaven, I'm expecting you to be shaven.
Huh. All right.
And my third answer is I'm not gonna fucking do it because this is who the fuck I am.
It's when it comes to ladies grooming, I've discovered I don't give a shit.
I
enjoy it all. I enjoy my wife nude, no matter what.
I don't like hair in my teeth. So if it's long enough to get hair in my teeth, then it's in the way of me enjoying. See, it's in the way of me enjoying. If I gotta stop.
Speaking of ladies grooming, you mentioned that goatees count, so we got to get an answer from Pete.
Yeah.
This is not a goatee. This is a beard.
Technically, that's a goatee.
What makes it a goatee as opposed to a beard?
It does not go all the way up your face.
It does. It goes all the way up here. See? It goes all the way up here.
Okay, so Pete's goatee and neck beard.
All right, whatever.
And doesn't the mustache make it a Van Dyke?
A what?
The mustache makes it the goatee is the beard part, but if you add a mustache, it's a Van Dyke.
Or
I do believe the appropriate term is a Van Dyke.
Oh yeah, no, a Fu Manchu is when you shave the center part here.
Yeah.
The Fu Manchu. Yeah.
Now I believe big huge mutton chops also constitute a beard. Like if you ever see me with this shaven,
a General Burnside.
Yeah, especially around Christmas, I like to
if I know a strip right up the front or right up the middle.
Yeah, like if I know I got to crop down at some point.
Yeah,
I'll go up. I'll do the Burnside
right up the middle. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
James Hetfield. Didn't James Hetfield rock that look for a while?
For a while, yeah, but I look more like a Charles Dickens character.
I think Big Daddy would look awesome with a General Burnside.
No, we have gone into great detail on how fucking awesome he would look. General Burnside.
I do have an uncle. We used to call him Mutton because he had these monstrous mutton chops. So I can't do it because I already have a family member that does it.
Nah, you should pay homage to your Uncle Mutton.
You leave the mustache connected.
Yes.
Do you guys want my answer or not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Pete.
My answer is virtually the same as Big Daddy's. Well, yeah, virtually the same as Big Daddy's. You meet me with a beard. I like my beard. And honestly, if I meet a woman and she says, no, I won't go out with you unless you shave. I'm like, well, have a nice night.
So I know
I'm not wasting any more time on somebody who immediately wants something different,
right?
Than what you're presenting.
I mean, in your case, we understand it, but it's you still don't want to. You don't want to put up with that. I'm sorry, Pete, but
it's okay.
Fuck, what was I going to say? I had a different insult for Pete.
It'll come to you.
Oh yeah. So I've noticed that your beard is significantly shorter than it's been.
I did trim it a few weeks ago.
Now let me ask you a question. Did you just grab the fucking thing and go?
Virtually, yeah.
You know how
I don't really get into too crazy like feathering it or
No, but I feel if you like
blending it or.
Here's the thing, Pete, is I feel like if you made it the shape of like a human face instead of a box, you look Irish, and that's coming from me. But what I'm saying, just a little bit of sculpting in here, man, because I hate to say this, Pete, you're a good-looking dude. I hate
kills
to say,
you to
I
say
really do.
that.
It kills me to fucking say it because you're a good looking dude.
Kills you to say that.
And that beard, like that beard, does nothing for you.
I will give it
Understand
some
that a beard could do a lot for you. If that went to a point right now, you'd be sharp as fuck, dude. Am I lying to the guy?
Listen, you could either be concerned with hiding your face or riding your face. Make your choice. You know what I'm saying?
No, but what I'm saying is just a little bit of, kind of bring it to a point, man. It would look fucking fantastic.
It would be rather ZZ Top-ish. Yeah, it would be memorable.
You know, I feel like if I did that, I'd have to start carrying the stick again
to beat the broads off.
That's one of the reasons that I keep I stay so like unappealing because, dude, at my finest, I can't drive down the fucking street.
Just remember, if you're going to carry a stick like that, it's got to be smaller than the circumference of your thumb.
It's a rule of thumb.
That's right. Point taken. So we've all went into great detail about how attached we are.
Like our facial hair, we are attached.
You know what, dude? It means something. It
It's a badge at this point.
It is.
I think because when we were younger, it took us so long to grow it, and we were so proud. There is status, dude, when you are first able to grow your facial hair. There's a certain amount of pride that we all felt. That we still feel.
I was very proud at the age of 15 walking into liquor stores and walking out with 30 racks.
So was I, but
you know what I mean?
And we all remember at some point where our shit didn't connect and your friends called you patches or your beard had some here. They called that a summer's beard.
I'm in like an ape. The one problem I had, the one place where it didn't connect was here. Right here. It's the only place it didn't connect. And what I did was I was able to grow this so long.
Just cover the hole, right?
I brought it down. And by doing it and by keeping it that way, it eventually like hair sprouted there. And there's hair now. There's hair there now. But I still do the same thing. Dude,
I love when memory pictures come up on Facebook and my friends comment, "Oh, look, when Pete's beard was just a baby." Like when it was like the chin strap, and it was like, barely there. Yeah.
Dude,
it is a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage that we all go through. And having gone through it, we are proud of it. It is our badge of honor now.
When I was 20, I shaved my face. I had a beard for a very long time, at least a mustache and goatee for, most of my teenage years. When I was 20, I shaved it and I was like, oh my God, the air is so fresh. I had such a bushy beard and, smoked like a chimney. You know what I mean? Just to I'd never smelled anything before. It's fantastic.
I was 21 or 20. Yeah, I think I was 21 when my friend got married, and he was not 21 yet. Not that that really has anything to do with anything, but his wife to be said, "Well, if you're going to be his best man, you've got to shave your face." And I was like,
"Fuck you, man!"
Wow. It was kind of one of those. Look, if it was just some like crazy bitch telling me to shave my face, I'd have told her to take a hike. But it was my best friend growing up. I've known this dude my entire life.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't tell him like, yo, your woman's crazy. I'm not doing that. So I did it once, and that's the only time I've ever let a woman tell me to shave my face.
Well, there was purpose behind it.
The only time that time I was telling you about that I shaved my face and got its whiff of fresh air like I had never breathed before was I had to go to court.
Oh.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah, see, purpose.
I had to go to court. There's no other reason to shave except go to
And I bet
court
it was
for a wedding.
It was cold as shit too, wasn't it? That air hits your face, and it's like, oh
It's
damn.
the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if like you haven't when you wear a beard and then drag a razor down your face. Dude, I am proud to say that razor has not touched my face in over 30 years. If you see me clean shaven, look real close because it's just tight. I just use the taking razor to face is the most painful fucking thing in the world. Oh, hate it. And if you hate it, leave a comment. Drop us a comment at the Media Virus Podcast.
If you hate shaving,
you hate shaving like I hate shaving. So tell us what's going on with in the world of Wilmington Improv or
the wonderful world of Wilmington Improv. The Fearless Improv is having their next show. I believe we're at the Philadelphia Brew Works next Thursday at 7:30 or 8 o'clock.
Philadelphia Brew.
Wilmington Brew Works.
Wilmington. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have Philadelphia. What's your problem?
Forgetful Squirrels is next Saturday, I believe. And that is in Elkton, Maryland. In both cases, check the socials because we are everywhere and you can check those socials for specific times. And just a shout out to the ever popular Wayne Brady, who will be performing an improvisational comedy live at the Super Bowl halftime show. Improv on a national stage.
Jesus. Well, I mean, it's not really. I mean, I'm sure it's all.
It's
what are they doing? Whose line is it anyway during the halftime show?
I don't know. It looks like it's only Wayne Brady, and I don't know what he's going to do. He hasn't actually said, which I'm sure he doesn't actually know what he's going to do.
No, I'm sure he's got an outline of,
Yeah, he's probably got an outline. There is a rough outline that we have. We have an idea of things that we're going to do, but inside of that skeleton,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Is where the magic happens.
Is where the magic happens. That's right.
See, that's what we're trying to find, that balance between prepared material, and I mean, right now it just looks like we're reading scripts.
Just us bullshitting.
We either look like we're just reading scripts or we look like we're just thinking about shit to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We gotta find that middle ground. But so we got plugs from Big Daddy. If you're basically in the northern Delaware area, you need a lift. You might get Grease Monkey Pete, and
as long as you're not that big,
he'll pick you up and take you where you want to go.
There's a weight limit.
Oh, and I might not be so nicotined up because I started a program of cutting down how many cigarettes I smoke.
Why don't you go back to the ons, bro?
I did. Before I got cut off earlier. I was saying I wanted to announce my efforts to cut down the amount of cigarettes that I smoke. I've started using the ons again while I'm at work during the day. I went like 9 hours today without a cigarette. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
It's a little weird,
Yeah.
So yeah.
I've gone over 3 years without a cigarette.
That's awesome. And like I said,
I suck on these nicotine packets like it's, like it's mother's milk. So I don't know. It's trading one for another, but I'm not smoking. It doesn't affect anybody else. Like I'm not stinking up my clothes. I'm not stinking up the house. I'm not stinking up the car.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I can do it wherever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had such a hard time when I had going in for surgery. You can't have nicotine before surgery.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like,
Because it slows down your healing factor, your ability to, heal cuts and all that good stuff. It's something about your blood and yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, before I had back surgery, they told me I had to quit. I had to stop smoking.
Yeah, smoking constricts your blood vessels and doesn't allow your body to heal.
Something to the clotting factor.
And I smoked my last cigarette the day before I had surgery.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, but nicotine, and I did hear that there are nicotine suppositories. So, looking forward to trying. Looking forward to trying that. Apparently they have caffeine suppositories in the military.
Wait, didn't I hear a story about they were taking nicotine patches and guys who were uncut, uncircumcised, were putting them under their foreskin?
Yeah,
right. I was like, that's a little too, much. Like I don't need it that much,
I mean, I know when I was using patches, I was shaving a spot to put them.
Development of rectal nicotine delivery system for the treatment of ulcerative colitis.
What?
The aims of this investigation were 1, to deploy a rectal nicotine delivery system with bioadhesives for the treatment of ulcerative colitis, and 2,
I'm gonna glue a cigarette to your asshole.
To evaluate nicotine transport and cytotoxicity of the delivery system using CACO-2 cell culture systems. Rectal nicotine suppositories formulations were prepared in semi-synthetic glyceride base, Superice AM and AL Gadaphos Incorporated by Fusion Method.
It is. Never mind.
The in vitro release of nicotine was carried out in modified USP dissolution apparatus, differential scanning calamity, and powder X-ray diffractions were used to study polymorphic changes in any of the formulations. If somebody could read, that'd be great. And LC,
that's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words I've never seen before.
I mean, you keep reading it to us like we're going to start understanding it.
I think I can break it down for most of y'all. Introducing nicotine into the body makes you have to take a shit.
It can. It's a stimulant.
Right. It's a stimulant. I learned that many years ago. Like, if you're constipated or whatever, go smoke a couple cigarettes. You will more than likely move things along.
Or let's try this.
Also such as caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant. Drink a couple cups of coffee. That'll loosen you right up.
So there also the tobacco smoke enema and insufflation. And insufflation of tobacco smoke into the rectum by enema was a medical treatment employed by European physicians for a range of ailments. Tobacco was recognized as a medicine soon after it was imported from the New World, and tobacco smoke was used by Western medical practitioners as a tool against cold and drowsiness. But applying it by enema was a technique learned from the North American indigenous people. The procedure was used to treat gut pain, and attempts were used often made to resuscitate victims of near drowning.
Hold on.
liquid tobacco enemas were often given to ease symptoms of a hernia. Go ahead, Pete.
I was going to say, so what they're saying is they want to blow smoke up your ass?
Yes. And
That is where
Smoke up your ass.
that's where that comes from.
That's where that comes
I
from.
found that was a
They want to
bullshit
blow
practice.
smoke up your ass.
So that came to be the saying. You know, that's bullshit.
Wow.
Blowing smoke up my ass.
Wow.
Listen. Oh, well, attacks on the theory surrounding the ability of tobacco to cure disease had begun in the 17th century. King James I, scathing of its effectiveness, writing, "It will not deign to cure here any other than cleanly and gentlemanly disease." Other claim that smoking dried out the humors. The snuff made the brain sooty, and old people should not smoke as they were naturally dried up anyway. This is according to Wikipedia.
Oh.
All right, well, if if you're ever wondering if you should, take nicotine rectally,
Probably
the answer is you can.
But it doesn't
Oh, here
seem
we
like
go.
a good idea.
Oh, you can get them. You can get them prescribed. Here we go. Nicotine tartrate, 6 milligrams. Rectal suppositories are solid dosage form designed for insertion into the rectum, or to dissolve or melt to release nicotine for systematic absorption. This formulation is used to aid smoking cessation by delivering nicotine to the bloodstream, helping reduce withdrawal symptoms and craving associated with nicotine. Yeah, but then you have cravings for anal play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know why the suppository over the patch.
Or
I'm not wearing.
It's going to get mighty awkward. It's going to get mighty awkward when you walk out to the smoking area and drop your pants.
hang on
I mean,
for a smoke. No, I don't.
it's going to get mighty awkward.
Dude, if there was a place to end this podcast, it is right fucking there.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in the 200th episode of the Media Virus Podcast. This has been your Cblock with Big Daddy. We'll be back next week with 221. On behalf of Grease Monkey Pete, Big Daddy, and our fearless leader, Matty Rockdef, I'm Professor Mike Litoris, coming from to you live in Uncle Butch Studios. We'll see you again in a week, like we always do. You know how he convinced all of us that he could host a show?